悔しくて苦しくて悲しくて寂しくて恋しくて叫び出す Baby 燃えてる呼んでいるあの声が取り戻せそんな手にお前の名前を
Told ya.
The war below has greatly amplified the fortress's power. After we linked to it, you should have had no chance of victory.
Man, you're really beating the odds today, aren't you?
That's right. After all, we defeated the Jaeger King and the Steel Maiden.
Learning and growing are both part of being young. And I'm right there with you guys.
Keep telling yourself that.
If anyone can make it to the end, it's you guys.
Defeating us has opened up the path ahead for you. There's not much more I can do now besides wish you luck.
Altina!
Okay.
Now, Instructor Claire. None of that.
We thought it might come to this.
Damn. How'd you guys know?
Though the two of you may have built your reputations on being inscrutable,
You were fairly predictable this time.
The way you are now, you couldn't bluff your way out of a paper bag.
You lost. Just accept it and move on. Take some time to rest, you know?
You're right. That might be best.
We're going to go on ahead now. But you two also need to see this through to the end. Erebony is going to need you both after we've put an end to the Great Twilight.
Yeah! You gotta do your best for me too, okay?
Rain... Milliam... When you put it like that, I guess I've got no choice.
Sheesh. You guys are really asking a lot of us. But you're not in the clear yet. The Crown Prince and the Sanguine Ogre are waiting. You're the only ones who can put a stop to this. Good luck, guys.
This looks like a good spot to cast a line. Your Highness, we stand before you as members of the Radiant Wings, Thor's Class 7.
The Radiant Wings? My, what a fanciful name. Straight out of some fairy tale or another. Yet as we speak, the real world is ablaze with war. Those flames feed the Imperial Fortress, magnifying its power and hastening the Great Twilight's climax. It is at that moment that the rivalry of the Seven will reforge the Septarian of Steel. All for the sake of the reborn Lionheart Emperor, Chancellor Osborne!
So you knew.
I doubt His Majesty would have told you.
I had a vision when I first joined the Iron Bloods. Perhaps it was the Arner blood flowing through my veins, resonating with the soul of my ancestor. What I saw only renewed my conviction that this path was the right one. The most powerful Chancellor in Erebonian history, and its greatest Emperor. This is the man I've chosen to follow. Can you even imagine what an honor it is to walk in the footsteps of such greatness? To contribute to his cause? No. Of course you can't.
Your Highness.
He's completely lost it.
Yes, he may have lost his senses, but he's still both powerful and dangerous.
What a time to be alive, right? There's so much action going on down on the surface. I'm sure Daddy and the others are really tearing it up. Thinking about this whole war, though, it kinda leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Huh?
Shirley.
Are you dissatisfied with our agreement, Shirley?
Nah, not really. Sure, it'd be fun to raise some hell with the others on the front lines, but I chose to come here. At first, it was just because Lady Belle asked me to. But now, I want to see this through to the end.
Very well then. I trust you'll fight with your full strength. We'll need it to prepare the stage for the rivalry, after all. Though the victor should already be clear.
Yeah.
Despite being outnumbered, you seem confident about your chances of victory.
They're probably counting on the fortress to lend them power.
Indeed, Lecter and the Icy Maiden may have squandered its power. But unlike the two of them, I am the Vermilion Awakener. I can harness it to its full extent.
Such sinister energy.
I can feel it. The fortress has granted me power, and the energy from the war is flowing into me too. If I'm not careful, I'll end up slaughtering you all. It wouldn't do to make you an immortal now, would it, Reen? I'll take care to let you live for the sake of the rivalry. Even if you're barely clinging to life, it should still be fine.
You... A true noble would never act so disgustingly arrogant.
Your parents and your sister would be ashamed to see you now.
And also, Prince Olivert.
They're the ones bringing shame to our family. We are the descendants of Dreikel's Reise Arner, the Lionheart Emperor. It is our duty to carry out his will. It is written in the Black Records themselves. What further evidence do you need?
Hey, Prince Cedric. Let me ask you something. What are you so afraid of?
What?
You've been a serious pain in the ass, but to be honest, I kinda like your style. Way I hear it, you used to be one hell of a scrawny shrimp, but you worked your ass off and actually got pretty strong. I mean, you're no match for me, but still.
Out of everyone at Thor's, you earned the top score on the midterm examinations. Your academic and military records are exemplary. You're more than suited to one day inherit the future of Erebonia.
Yet it's apparent there is something you lack. A good leader, a good person earns their people's trust through compassion and kindness. Traits you seem to be sorely lacking.
You're going to lecture me on what it means to be a person? You? A homunculus cooked up in a lab?
This is exactly what we mean. You saw what Allie and Milliam did back at the Grawl.
Altina was prepared to sacrifice her life to protect us. From you, no less. And it was Milliam who saved her, and the rest of us, by becoming the Sword of the End. They may have been artificially created, but their selflessness made them more human than any of us there. How can you not feel anything after seeing all that with your own eyes?
Kurt.
So what?
But when it comes to your brother and your dad, you start getting all worked up. And then when your sister tries to help you, you fly off the handle at her.
Don't you see, Elfin? That's exactly why I must do this! I'm just as glad as you to see him alive again. But feelings such as that are only for the weak!
You have this strange need to deny the love you hold for your family. Further, you have no consideration for others, yet the Chancellor's words are as holy scripture to you.
It doesn't make any sense. You realize it too, don't you?
You're the ones not making any sense!
As you said, the rivalry of the Seven's purpose is to reforge the Septarian of Steel. Each of the participants must have unshakable resolve. Let's say you are able to defeat Instructor Reen and Governor General Rufus. Cedric, are you truly prepared to fight Chancellor Osborne, the man you've chosen to follow?
What are you two reading this time?
It's one of Olivert's books. He's so cool. There's nothing he doesn't know.
Only because Mueller and Zex drilled so much into my brain. When you grow up, you'll learn all sorts of things too. The two of you may even put me to shame one day.
You don't have to call me Your Highness. You can just call me Cedric. I've always been jealous of how close our brothers are. We should be friends too. I mean, if that's okay with you, Kurt.
Of course, Cedric. We can be just like our ancestors, Emperor Dreikels and Roland Vander.
I've been having trouble sleeping lately. Whenever I start to drift off, that vermilion shadow appears. It's all around me, as if it's trying to swallow me whole.
Is that so? He must be another sacrifice. Or perhaps he finds himself in a similar situation as Dreikels once did.
What is that thing?
It should go without saying that it is all around you. It's part of you now, after all. More importantly, our dear Crown Prince is doomed to waste away at this rate.
Huh?
I suppose we have no other choice. I am hesitant to suggest it, but allow me to make a proposal, Your Highness. There's a chance you may forget all about this, so please, take your time and think it through before you give me your answer.
Why did I looked up to Chancellor Osborne. I truly believed supporting him was my duty. How could I have said such horrible things? I have done such things to my own family!
It's as we thought.
He finally snapped out of it. Yeah. He was under the control of the gnomes. No. The Ebon Knight.
Huh. Figured it was something like that. You started acting weird during all that crap at the Grawl. Maybe it's a stupid reason, but since our weapons share a name, I wanted to see where this went.
Huh? I definitely wasn't expecting that.
Hey, get your shit together, Princey boy. So what if you're scared or embarrassed? You're really only here because you're being controlled? I don't buy it. It doesn't matter how messed up the truth is. It's still the truth, and it's still your truth. You accepted the Ebon Knight's call. You wanted power for yourself. It's easy to blame someone else, but you know the real reason you came here. It was your own selfishness. If you can't admit that much, you're not gonna get anywhere.
Hey now!
No, she's got a point.
Yeah. That would be a good first step.
That's right. I was so envious of Alphen, of Olivert, and of Reen and Kurt. All of you. I was envious of anyone who had the potential to become a true hero. All my life, people have compared me to Alphen. They would constantly talk behind my back. I know they found me lacking. And I've always envied Olivert's intelligence and his freedom. It's my fault he felt the need to relinquish the throne. You too, Kurt. I was born so weak, and I've always looked up to your strength and swordsmanship. But even so, you held on to that ridiculous complex of yours simply because of your build. As for the rest of you, you came to my rescue. You fought the Vermilion Apocalypse to set me free, and lost Crow as a result. Through all that, I was always sitting on the sidelines, watching tales of heroes unfold before my eyes, unable to join them. Had I enrolled at the main campus when I was supposed to, we might have become friends. I could have become one of you.
Your Highness. I had no idea.
Looks like he's finally ready.
Thank you, Shirley. And I thank all of you as well. You made me confront my weakness, and now I'll overcome it!
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe we should have just kicked you when you were down. Would have been easier that way.
Still, I think a fair fight's better.
I agree. It's pointless to fight someone who's busy fighting themselves.
Very well. We accept your challenge. Instructor Reen, everyone!
Right! I'll show you my resolve.
Guess I'd better go all out too!